I don't know. Maybe try to make that kind of profile. All depends on how well it bends. I mean, I could heat it and bend it, but shovels are somewhat resilient for obvious reasons. So, I don't know. It's a free shovel. So let's cut it up and see what we get. I don't know. Something like that. Not including those. Figure that, and then I'm going to try to put a crease down the center of it so it kind of drops down on each side, and then after that maybe we can see if we roll this lip. Start rolling this lip maybe the other way a little bit, but we don't know till we try, do we? Alright, let's see how much coffee I had this morning, how steady I can make this. Which is probably not going to be very steady. Probably would have helped if I cleaned it. That one's really shaky, huh? Probably should have changed the tip. It's cutting kind of a fat path instead of a little pencil-y one. Yep, the excuses are coming. Alright. I'll dress that with a grinder. We'll kind of make them more of some kind of shape. And, I don't know, I gotta figure out a way to put a crease in the center of that. I don't know, I'm figuring beating a garden tool with a garden tool. So I got the vise open about 2 inches. I think I'm going to try laying it upside down, supporting it in my legs here. Maybe something like, well, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? Because the handle's in my way. Got a bad idea written all over it, don't it? You get the idea. I'm going to work that for a little while. See see if I can kind of get, it's already starting to get a little bit of the hump there. So, maybe. Might just beat on it with a ball peen too. Yeah, it's starting to see similarity. It's pretty good. And not as wide, but I can't go that wide anyway. So, I'm debating whether to cut the handle off right now, or if I can use that for anything. Unfortunately, it's kind of facing the wrong direction. If it was flipped over, thing is I don't want to lose all those rivets, but if it was flipped over the other direction with a curve, would that do anything for me? I don't know. So, I'm probably going to punch a bunch of holes in it of some sort, or spell my name, or who knows. But I'll do that afterwards. I want to try to figure out how to make a mount for it now, I guess. See, I rolled the lips, rolled the front down, and a little crotch catcher there. That's rolled down, and that's kind of rolled down to nothing. And I got fudge with that again later, but we're just roughing it out. Yeah, so I cut the handle off of that just to kind of give myself an idea. And of course, I got up on a bike and I sat on it right about there, and I wanted to see where the pedals were in relation to it, and you know, that kind of thing, how far the handlebars will be. And it should be fine. I left the back of the handle long for now in case I want to do something, and after I cut it off I say, oh crap, I could have made, you know, that or a taillight holder or some kind of goofy something out of it. So I'm going to leave it there for now, and I'm going to work on making like a spring bottom for it, and they're just kind of like what an original seat has, and you know, kind of like that. It's got the coil springs on it. I would have swore I had 2 seats on this bike and the other one was still around, although that may be just a brain fart on my behalf. I could take this one, but it's kind of, you know, I was hoping to take the gooseneck with it without handlebars, and like that way I can kind of have adjustment on it, and then, you know, just take the springs and the front pivot all out of there. That one's kind of stuffed. But I'm going to go look probably in my hoard and see if I have anything else that would suffice. I use this one. The springs look kind of crappy though, kind of light. I want something a little bit more ornate, I think. And the mousetrap's working. 2 down, however many more to go to stay out of my hoard. So I'm going to go look for a nice springy seat. Bottom. Yeah, you got that. That's got nothing. I thought I had. Thought I had something in here. Should be in a seat pile, right? Wherever that would be. I do not see a thing. All right, we gotta go shopping somewhere else. I spoke too soon. So I could do this without making dynamos. Seat hoard! I knew I had one. So let me go dig us something out of there. That one's pretty good. It's got springs on the bottom. I don't know. Maybe not that one. I want something that's either ugly or trashed, so I don't feel guilty about making it more trash. Oh, there we go. Scores. We're gonna go take that guy and I think that should be our victim right there. Hopefully that pipe fits in there too. Or that one. That one fell out of there. It doesn't even have a seat. Can't feel guilty about cutting that one up. That's got a cool spring in the front. You know what it doesn't have though? Is the little carriage that you clamp. I don't know if I could steal something off or something else. Yeah, it's missing the what you attach it with. Yeah, but that might work. Yeah, it looks like it's got something to clamp onto that. And that is an ugly seat. So let's go see what we can make out of these 3. One of them's gonna work. And I'm thinking placement, something like that. I thought I heated up the bolts, took them out of there, and kind of straightened it up a little bit. It was a little on the bendy side, so let's see if we can kind of. I kind of go with the belief of eyeballing it is the best measurement. Let's go with. Yep, now you did it. You moved it. Let's go with like there, and like there, and make a note to myself that I gotta fudge them in a hair. Actually, they're probably spring loaded. I can move them around. Let's punch 2 holes there, and then I gotta get one in the keeper up in here, and then we'll flip it over and see what it looks like. So I'd say it's a marriage of parts. I took the centerpiece out of this one and the post, the side rails out of this one, and a combination of all of them, and we got that screwed to the seat. It should work pretty good. In the future, I may make it so that the post can kind of come down and kick on an angle. You know, one of those, I forget what they're called. They do that. So if I ever find that front seat that was on here, I can use the post out of that setup and go with it. But for now, we're just gonna go kind of straight up and down. Probably gonna knock off about this much of this so I can get it in the frame, and we'll see how that looks. So won't we procrastinating, yeah, easy for me to say. I'll tighten these up a little bit and slice that, and we'll stick it on the bike and have a step back. I don't know, something like that. Got to keep trying to pretend it doesn't have that on it, and that's all you're looking at for a seat. But it should have some pretty good suspension, as it did when it was originally a seat. Everything's still kind of loose. And I don't know, I can come down definitely a lot lower, and if I use one of those jobbers that bend back on an angle, I can kick the seat even back further too, so it'll have plenty of adjustment. At first I was going to get rid of this altogether and try to come up with a spring coming off of it, but sometimes the best plan is to kind of leave that alone. So I don't know, you go pop you in a stand there and go sit on it and see how I kind of fit on the bike. I know a lot of you are looking at it going, man, that's really far back there. You gonna be able to reach them handlebars? But it's gonna have a long set bars. Let's see. If you can get up there, I'll break my neck. Yeah, no, not too bad. Other than the straps standing in my way to go pedal. Yeah, something like that. Should be just fine, I think. I want to kick the bars back. Beachcomber kind of looking style anyway, so that should be fine. And not much. Straps are kicking the strap. That should be okay. I was thinking about having to put running boards on it, but I actually could probably just leave my feet on the pedals. It'd be fairly comfortable. Yeah. Feels pretty good too. I'll probably do some more shaping to it, but you know, it's roughed in. Yeah, I'm liking it. Looks goofy with the handle on it right now, but again, without it. And we start drawing fenders and all that kind of stuff and gas tank in it, but that should be good. I like the look of the springs. Again, everything's just kind of out of whack right now, but loose. Yeah. Woohoo! I'm liking it. I'm ready to cut this off right now. I so want to, but I'm gonna hold off. What do I want to go start and play with now? I might start working with bending this bar up and making the area for where the gas tank's gonna be. Don't know. I'm probably gonna go clip this one right here, and we'll just call this one, I don't know what you want to call it. Seat pan? Shovel seat? I don't know. You guys figure it out. Anyway, well, I'm gonna go shut her down, and on this one, and probably get back to bending some pipe, and we'll start that on a new video, and we'll see what we're gonna go do with that area. Thanks for watching. Alright, one last view from the top. I had to. Yeah. I think if I roll this just a little more on each end and try to work this up just a little bit more in the center, should be just fine. Yeah. Alright, I had to cut it off just a little bit because it was disturbing me. So I'm probably going to bring it down flush. It just so happens that I think a coin will fit right inside there. Go figure, you know? So I'll slice it to here, put the coin in it, call it a day.